Also, I should press record and then say how we're doing again. And then say, yes, I only had like 3 or 4 hours sleep, so I don't know what I'm doing. I've completely forgotten what I said I was going to do yesterday. Um, Although it looks like apparently I was... Oh, that's right. We made the fish spider. Vitally important for the base. Fish spider. As we slowly delete fish by placing landfill on them, which we're trying to avoid. I suppose if I don't see it, it's not an issue. Now I'll just leave them do their thing. And singularity beacons. We did also nearly build this crap, although it's missing... Oh no, that one got all the singularity beacons. So they are crafting, albeit slowly. And I was waiting on... That's right, we're waiting on modules too. I think I've thoroughly cleaned out the... Yeah, I've thoroughly cleaned out the entire backlog that I had produced. Had sitting around. Is it just itself is the real question? Hazarding, I guess, probably... Smarter way to actually do it is to use the big assemblers. But I'm going to mark it... Actually, no, let's make that a now me problem. I was going to mark it as a future me problem, because I did say that I want to maybe rework the ME, start reworking the ME at some point, make everything, to run on the advanced assemblers. And also, the thing that I did want to do is get some kind of staged power happening. In fact, let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll change this, because there's no production for antimatter reactor. We might as well set it here. Anti-reactor, we'll assign that there. I actually need... Yes, it did. Oh, apparently I'm requesting them already. Huh, how about that? Unfortunately, it's going to deliver 1.4K. Didn't I have a way to... I remember doing this a little while ago. I did something to this so that it forced it always down to 1, and I've completely forgotten what it was. And 1? Nope, that, that completely removed it all. How did I do to it? Or... I don't remember where I did it. I mean, if I was to hazard a guess, it'd probably start with nuclear. Well, that's a decider. I did something... I need someone to look it up now. I did something to it so that it wouldn't overload itself. I cannot remember what I did. Oh, you need beacons now, of all things. And I'm guessing beacons is itself. Very much so. Oh, I know how to fix that. Probably just build more of those as well. What I will do is take these out, because the urgency's gone from this, so it doesn't matter anymore. Is this thing overloaded? No. But it will be. You just need MCM beams, which is over there. Thing. This comes back to the whole buffer chest situation, unfortunately. If I go like that, there's 127 in the network. I should be actually calling for stupid numbers, though. Oh, it's not getting fed back round. Interesting. Because it's there in the green, but it's not getting fed back round into red. In theory, it should be. That's odd. Is there a wire missing from here? When I was fooling around with this, I might have disconnected something. Where is... Or have I deleted it? I may have actually deleted it. I need the reference one. I think I deleted it when I was cleaning up. Yep, it's looking a lot like it. Well, let's grab a new one. Here's, pop you down. Cut that off. I don't want to place it directly over the top, just in case. It's a risky maneuver. Green goes to there and there. Red wire just comes straight down to there. Connect, yes. Red wire comes down, connects. Green wire there and there. See, this should be... The green wire should be coming into here. Oh, it is feeding those through. Why isn't it feeding the beam through? Or is that just because there's a large quantity? It's probably because there's... No. So we should only be receiving 91. If I were able to see all of the list there, I should be able to see it. See, that's... Huh? Output of the red going to... there. I guess that's adding to what's already being requested. This is very bizarre. I suppose... Ah... Because it's getting... I understand now. Because it's being clipped to 100... the quantity in the network is overriding it. Ah... Yeah, now it's below 100, it's producing. That makes sense. Okay, I understand it now. Okay, well, while that's doing its thing, so we're going to need a few things. We're going to need 4 of them. Might as well grab 100, I guess, of those. Pipe. Good enough. Has that actually gone off? Yes, that's gone off. Okay. Dino has gone off. So yeah, let us find a spot. What I was trying to think of. I was actually thinking somewhere out here wouldn't be too bad. Maybe even out along here, this strip here. It's a nice, relatively straight, flat patch of terrain. Hopefully not in the way of that. Oh, it might be in the way of that. Oh, that's actually cleaned it. How about we use this terrain here? It's that. I'm actually tempted to loot all units from somewhere, everywhere. Just so I can get the first one going. What is that? Okay, 50. Can deal with 50. You know, saying that, I need to actually find a few more purple control boxes. Found them. I would like at least one, and then it needs another 50 beams. And can be arranged quite easily, just by... Oh, wait. Okay. It can't be arranged easily, because these are already been moduled. Ah, substations. Seems like one of these things that just needs a healthy dose of more fastering, I think. some point I should... 0. Zero. At some point I should make a blank as well. I'll throw that down there to remind myself in the future, which means I'll never get around to it. Now, beams. You're going to need 4 of them. Go in there, and you are going to request beams. I'm going to do pipe, you're doing that, and you're not doing that. Since I've got the paste available, those delete those. Set these combinators, reset the machines. There we go. So that's... Oh, right, I was going to lower that by a tile as well. Just clean up the voids in between the machines. Need the green wire and the red wire, and that should, when it is so inclined, kick it into gear. I suppose conceivably it could have a row of beacons here too. Down the middle. If I was so inclined. Probably a bit much though. First one? Yes, we do. Okay. Alright, let's go do the thing. While we're doing stuff, let's go... Hello there, Monsieur Takabe. How we doing? Getting all the things done right now. How's your day been? Alright, let's add to say there. Clean up this outpost and replace it with some antimatter reactors. Yeah, just square off like that entire section there. Yeah, I've got until up there, so it's fine. Doing great. Got the threads removed from the operation last week. Kept me up last week. Oh, that's no good. At least they're out now. Alrighty. This has got stuff in it. I'm not going to be able to properly clean it up yet. But we'll make a start. While we're at it, we'll clean up the fish too. While I think of it too, I don't know what's going to happen for the next few weeks as well. I'm probably going to start slowing down again. The hammer's starting to... Not the hammer. The pressure's starting to build for the next project. So... more time's going to need to be devoted to that. Should remind me for signing up to Subfest. I have to? Does it do anything? I literally ignore that stuff now. You get small plushie. Ooh. Okay. It's funny you mentioned that actually, because I saw there's a Thrumbro plushie for RimWorld going currently. I actually saw a Peglin keychain too. Looked pretty good. Interest is raised. Interest is very much raised now. Trouble is, they need enough... Those sort of things usually need enough commitment for... If I'm understanding correctly, needs enough commitment from people to actually get on board. actually happen. Well, I'll check it out again then. If that's the case. I'll just clean up the last of this. While we're at it, get train 1. So we can request another, one last iron train to fill up. There we go. Oh, there's... no, not those. Depends on how deep you have to go. I have a feeling you probably won't get that far. That's the only thing. That. Oh, okay. That just takes a charged fuel cell. That's literally it. Okay. I stand corrected. That means I can basically just have it filled here then, and just use this instead. Huh. For some reason I was probably confusing it with the, I swear I saw a tooltip that said it needed whatever, or was I hovering? Oh, I bet you I was hovering over this. Yeah, I was looking at this one. That's why. Yeah. I was hovering over this one before when I was doing the research. Or actually, when I was looking last night. Yeah, that's the one where it said, yeah, supports approximately 20 turbines. I think it's like 18 or something. Soon as they start moving again, of course. Soon as they start moving, starts going again. So how is power doing? About half. At the yeah, this is Singularity Labs doing that, kicking the power. Yeah, I could change these to fusion quite easily. We probably don't want to put that in that network. Put these in the network, actually. I suppose I'm going to dump all this crap in here anyway. It's junk in here now. Junk in its proverbial trunk. So yeah, you just need charged fuel cells. Let's stabilize the charging stations to charge those. And then it needs a constant supply of these. I might get the base to actually make them, the final base, and it can just send them down here. Oh wait, it actually makes charger ones anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because I think I put chargers on that build. Okay. Well, that changes things a little bit. Knowing that this doesn't actually need any dancery, jiggery, pokery type things. Well then, let's come back down. Start collecting all this up while I'm here. Oh, because of a broken network. The game is a bit more sensible with that sort of thing now, at least. Like, there's more of a chance that, oh, as soon as it goes out of the range though, yeah, it still cancels the order, but there's at least more of a chance of it succeeding now. I mean, before this would just be a complete disaster if you were to do that, generally. I'll click on reports. I have 10. 5. I don't remember who said it was dead simple, but yes, you're right. It was dead. It is actually dead simple. The antimatter. Yes, here I was thinking I needed to do some kind of steam turbine thing. I was expecting it to be an in ratio thing, but charge. Oh, not wrong one. What am I doing? Need those. Okay, so you need to actually turn it into matter. Turning matter into energy. Interesting. So the question is, what do I turn into? What should I mine to turn into energy? Potentially, I could use a mixture of uranium and rare metals, because there is quite a bit of rare metals going on. That might be the go. You, or 3, 4 even. Well, it's 3 landfill and 1 fish. It's interesting, the fish spider just does not send bots out while it's moving. The landfill always has priority. Oh, I say that and it immediately does. But we're not trying to murderize the fishies with landfill. We're trying to save the fish. So it'd be really nice if you'd be so kind as to actually pluck them out of the water so they don't get buried. I should actually send them back down to get the right number of bots in there too, because I think most of them don't actually have... Yeah, you're still at 46, 35, 37, 38. It's probably why that one's got so much landfill in it now that I think about it. I didn't realize yesterday. It probably didn't... one of them was always falling behind because it was... only had a fraction of the bots. That actually makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. Oh, well, I guess that's done for now. That's easy. Yeah, we'll just dump rare metals into matter and turn it into antimatter fuel. And that power plant part can be powered by the nuclear or something, just to keep it up and running, so it doesn't negative spiral. Okie day then. So, if that's the case, I need to start focusing on things that are not getting made particularly quickly. And that is these things. Here's the major hold-up. It looks like lithium batteries is the hold-up. And this is where I start asking the question, should I go big with this? And the answer is probably. We'll still investigate this either way. Okay, where? Oh, that's not good. Right, let's give you just a little bit more of a dedicated lane of copper. Low density is also on the struggle bus a bit here. I better upgrade this, at least to purple belt, to get a little bit more out of it. Potentially add another lane of copper going on if that's still not enough. Looks like it isn't enough. Suspiciously like it's not enough. That's it. Just click and drag. There we go, it's getting down to the end now. Ish. At the very least, it's crafting a lot faster. I mean, it is backing up, but it should be going to the network somewhere. Ah, there. Okay. Double that. Okay. So now, these cranking out a lot quicker, relatively speaking. I mean, it's still not enough, but it's a slight improvement. What I will do, however, I'll move these river ports out the way. And we shall go find some beacons to copy. Try and speed this up a little bit. Unfortunately, this particular production is incredibly slow. Like even this lithium salt here, whatever it is, lithium chloride. Just the standard chemical plants are alone are more than enough for it. Yeah, I need like 8 of these or something to get the full speed going. It's actually ridiculous. That one? Yeah, it was that one. And then the batteries, yeah. Similar story. I mean, these could realistically be done as full advanced chemical plants. Mahalik, how you doing? Veldak, hey, there you are. Wondering where you got to. Hanging out with Mahalik. How you is? How you doing? How'd the stream go? Make sure to check out Maholic there too. Give him some love. It's been doing some Factorio. Getting the big bombs? Yeah. Although, we're just generally trying to scale things up, get things going a bit bigger. I mean, I don't think I'll be seeing the big antimatter bombs anytime soon. Get out there. Stream is okay. The old slow grind. Slow diamond grind. Is that It was fact. I was gonna say, hang on, is that Minecraft? No, it's SpaceX, isn't it? Space exploration. What factory I'm making? So I'm trying to make a Factorio 2 Megabase up here with some crazy train stuff going on. Oh, I need grease. Ah. So it is a literal diamond grind. And so currently I'm just sort of retrofitting and rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic that is the starter base to make it go a bit faster. There, that thing. It's already considerably quicker than the previous arrangement. So yeah, we've been doing a little bit of designing in creative, and now we're back in here to kick some of it into place. Right, so how does that compare as far as production goes? So on the 10 minute. So previously we're making 270. Now we're making 600. They've more faster tripled it. Just saw that there was a repack of this game out by FitGill. Might test this one out later. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what that would entail, but interesting. Nonetheless, it sounds interesting. You need to move, sir. It doesn't actually cover anyway. That one will. And that'll double the production again. Hopefully, if a advanced chemical plant ever gets delivered, speed up the process. That should also help speed up the process of making the purple blocks, the purple control units. These are the base building spiders. That's why they're able to do that. And that was one of the things that we did last time, was build some spiders that can start building the actual base builds. So we got the chlorine hydrogen electrolyzers, the more of them, silica. I'm trying to avoid whatever that's apparently seems a little off. Yeah. I think it's meant to be glass, not glass, silicon smelting. Yeah, so I'm trying to avoid using the matter transformation as much as possible. As much as I can help it. That should bring it up to nearly 2k. Excellent. Speed things along quite nicely. This should actually... Oh, okay, you're struggling on the old matter stabilizers. Wherever those are made. Going to the store for lunch dinner? Ooh. It's anyone's guess where they're made. I don't remember. I mean, it may be down in here. Another thing we're doing is reworking this. I want to move it over to the advanced assembly machines, which means a complete redesign. Which is kind of annoying. Okay, so all of these are going now. So... sitting at 92 from a very irregular prior production. Trouble is that I'm very quickly starting to actually use my templates. Well, I mean, I'm going to need to program these in anyway, so I might as well do it now. Saying that, I probably should get the big going. going to. This is easier. The pasting the recipe into there is as a mod. Additional paste. Was it additional paste? Exclamation mark mods. Additional paste settings, I think it was. It's by Bilbo. Very handy mod. I think this thing kind of this kind of inspired it. Additional paste settings. There it is. Goldeck won that. Actually makes perfect sense. It's kind of a cheat when it comes to that. Okay, it's coming. I mean, it's still 5.25 craft speed, which is a lot of craft speed. It's a lot of craft speed. Right now, one of the big things I'm missing is the singularity beacons. And the apparently large storage tanks. Apparently I'm missing loaders too. Probably should contribute a lot more loaders than I currently have assigned. Right then. I can get rid of this too. Ah, you... I really didn't want that to happen. But it's a thing that has happened. Oh, 50. Oh no, 100. From there. That way I won't get confused again. Okay. I think it's their turn to go out though. Because there was some rack missing there. And then it can make a start on this over here. Start building that. The end resulting base will be, just to recap, will be 5,400 science a minute, with the possibility of doubling the base by duplicating, doing a mirror of it on the bottom side. So there'll probably be like 8 of these total going across. So the base is going to be pretty damn huge, to put it mildly. It's going to be massive. Although I'm thinking about combining some of these to simplify it a little bit. Actually tempting to detach the fish spider from the rest. Fish spider being the lead spider, and its job is to have a slightly bigger roboport range and collect all the fish ahead of the landfill spiders. Very important job it is. It's also very delightful when it actually does its job. This is like the first time it's actually doing its job. I mean, it's still not great at it, but it's not terrible. It's probably because the number of requests is going down in the construction queue. Imagine it's probably, yeah, it's nearing its limit. Is it? It's not nearing its limit, it's at its limit. Should actually be landfill filling all this. It's probably cancelled. Hazard a guess. Either that or I deliberately cancelled it. It's entirely possible and forgotten about it. Snatched one of them just in time. Right, so enough of that. Oh, damn it. Here you go. And you can actually get there. Now, you lot are back. You're going to need a whole lot more. A whole lot more than what it's getting. I'm guessing this is mostly just itself, yeah. Because each one needs twice as many as the previous one. Also, lots of build. That needs blue build, which in turn needs red build, which in turn needs yellow build. So, and so it goes on. This thing, admittedly, isn't amazing at... in vanilla, it's okay, but once you get into modded, you know, tier 4 and 5 levels of build, tiers of build, it starts to break down. Because the requests have got to propagate back, and it becomes small requests, and so, yeah. Could just eat it right up like that. Because I could just do that. It's also interesting that these recipes are sort of holding on to the pre... No, they're not. Because blue belts always need a lubricant. I was going to say it was the pre... I was actually thinking of something different. The Factorio extended recipe adds lubricant, but it's the pre... thing I was thinking of was the lubricant request is holding on to the old fluid numbers. So this thing requests 20 lubricant? Sound right. Changed. 20. It has actually been changed. In theory, it should actually be going to undergrounds as well, from memory. Either way. Because in the pre-fluid change, it would have been like 2 or 3 or something. Before all the fluid numbers were multiplied by 10 in version 15. And so, but the factory extended ones were still like the old pre-scaled numbers, so they were still like 2 or whatever. 1 or 2 or whatever the hell it was. I don't remember now. It's a long time ago. Think back to work as well. I should actually post some pictures of the thing I was working on, or the thing I'm currently working on that's going to be eating all my time. Kind of neat. It's it's going to be a battery pack that's gonna go underwater. Which is an interesting challenge for a battery pack. Kind of allergic to water. Today it was ends up 3D printing a test slice. So got this whole full pack, and then it just sliced like the front. What would it have been, like 50, 60 millimeters of the front? And the thing's like 200 millimeters long. It's just the front section of it 3D printed to get a feel for how everything fits. Yes, that in of itself is actually really cool. The fact that you can just, you know, section a model so you can just get a physical representation of it. And then do some test fits, compare and such. Should be really good though. Oh, JD's on as well. Oh. Oh yeah, because it's Friday. But yeah, 3D printing, rapid and just rapid prototyping in general. Real cool stuff. It's a game changer. It's unfortunate a lot of the real world doesn't embrace it. Right, nom some trees. Actually, in saying that, there are places that do utilize it, but here it's a little bit backwater. A lot of places just don't get into it. They're all about the 80s lifestyle, 80s manufacturing lifestyle. Stretchy stretch. Stretch across stretch across the water. Right, this will make up for all of the lost fish, it feels like. Happy. Because this is really important, collecting all the fish. Like, this is vital to the success of the base. Like, the base will not work without a hefty stockpile of fish. Those should be done, which means I can send them up here. Then, after that, I think that's all the track done from this. I mean, these containers haven't been done, but that's all the track, at least, that these spiders can reasonably deal with. Alright, landfill spiders. Landfill and fish spiders. At least mow down some of these trees. Get back there. Now, has that actually cancelled some of the... no. Not sure how rapid it is, but one of the places I'm working for, 3D printing... Full metal engine block a few rooms over. Yeah, that's a thing that is done. from what I've seen of the automotive industry, they were pretty much the. I don't know if they were the outright inventors of 3D printing, but they were certainly up there. Everything like I've heard of them using additive processes back in the 80s. I just don't know how true that is, though. There certainly was resin printers back in the 80s. Actually, I think there was someone in Western Australia that did that. One of the universities over there. I don't know if they 3D printed an engine block or what they did. Something like that. Look it up now. Oh. Like the fishies. How's lure spiders? They got a little bogged down over here. Yeah, like even metal printers are pretty ubiquitous now. It's kind of interesting. There's not really much to them. It's more or less the same thing. Although there is specifics for there is nuance to the specific process because there are a few different types. There's like the one of the ones that I'm familiar with is a high speed type one, which just shoots metal powder at a 5-axis robot arm target, or a target that's set up by a robot arm. It's like at 500 bar or something. It might have been 500 psi, not bar. Yeah, because like 50 bar or something. It's a lot of pressure, which means that it's incredibly loud. And then some stupid, it's like 600, 700 degrees hot end. Well, it heats the metal powder up to 600, 700 degrees. It's 500 psi. It's some ridiculous pressure. And then the chamber itself is a near vacuum. Yeah, it just fires it at this target. It's really cool. This makes a part in like minutes, which would take one of the slower, more measured type 3D printers quite a while to do. Yes, nom the trees. Speaking of nomming trees, building this base is going to involve a lot of this. Just to learn to clean up. Need like it was saying last time. I need some patrol points or something for this. I think it's time to recall these. And make sure you fill up on bots. Then I need to restamp the entire thing. I can manage such things. Yeah. And that'll fill in the voids that were not placed first time. Where the landfill is, that is. And yeah, it's just more of it built. I might move all of the smelting into here, all of the pre-processing over there. Maybe the next one can be all the oil and liquids and things, and then it goes into actual production. And then we'll put the science one at the end. And then, hopefully, it won't be overloaded with train traffic. Hopefully. Otherwise, there's going to be some pretty significant redesigns. Oh no. Actually, yeah. I was like, hang on, are you out of big poles? That shouldn't be. Definitely shouldn't be possible. There. Actually go a little slower, because this is pretty intense for the amount of work for them to do. Just let them catch up and get it all done. Ah, good. Pasted. Very important. I should actually import the other one of these. So I actually pulled the refuel back. I mean, having said that, I probably won't use the refuel now, because I have introduced the electric locomotive mod. Also by Lucifer. The electric locos are slightly faster than the nuclear ones from Factorio 2. So I'm all about that. I think they have pretty crazy acceleration too. Surprised there isn't actually track lag yet. Unsurprisingly, we're out of track. Alright, we'll just get the signals placed then. And then we'll recall these. Ah, you're back. What'd you get? What's for lunch and dinner? It's the smell buster. There you are. Beer for lunch and kebab and burger bun for dinner. Kebab in the burger bun, I should say. So it's a the liquid carb lunch. Liquid carbs for lunch. Well, at least you got the... It's got his points now, apparently. Damn it, let's walk through a... grumble. It's walked past a outpost, so it's collected some crap. Hey, it's done. And now we're onto the Eye of Celeron. Kebab in burger bread. It's I mean, I was pretending to ignore it. Let's carry. No, they don't carry radars. I might get the oh, that's right. I was going to get these to carry radars. Kind of their thing. Are you getting singularity beacons mind-numbingly slowly? That just a case of this thing not oh, yeah. It's not enough control units still. Low density. I may just clean out the low density, have I? Or more accurately, it's probably running as fast as it... Oh, no. Something's... Steel. Steel run out. Probably just slow. Because this smelter is not particularly quick. Oh. Missing... Very cool. Oh, that's what's... Okay then. Things are this whole starter, well, intermediate. It's not actually starter. It's an intermediate thing. It is actually going. No one's been over there yet. I'm guessing there's no. Oh, there is rail. Oh, split network now. You want me, Veldak? Let that happen. That would explain a lot. How it can do its thing. Transcontinental bot network. What you hear in the UK, the nastier the kebab place is, the better the kebab is. I'm not sure if that's true. You never went there. That's sort of a thing here as well. The reality is, the nastier, like in general, the nastier the place, the nastier the food. Or at the very least, the nastier the place, like maybe it'll taste good, but you're gonna feel it when it passes through. Oh, you're finished. Oh, I guess I won't be needing those. This could be a problem. I might need to actually transmute or convert rare metals into MSI. And just completely forego mining it. We'll see how we go. Like if still getting like tiny little... Well, it's a single thingy, but if we're only getting like 100, 200k, it's kind of pointless. You see the video that I put in the food channel too? The Tim the Traveller put up a video of a Czech chain, restaurant chain, where they deliver the food on trains. Yeah, mining pro, surely that would help. It would help, but only to an extent. Like, it's still only a single thing producing at the end of the day. Of course, it's not got chain signals. Why would it have chain signals? But now it's just self. Well, I can fix that by more fastering the inserters. Tim Traveller's great. Was in some videos of the Czech Republic now. Ooh. Ah, he was here during the winter. Yeah, because he was in France last I saw. Although that one was in Austria. That burger restaurant. Oh, so I was like, where is the train? Right there. Oh, I was waiting for coal. Okay. I forgot how slow this thing was. Bit slower than I was anticipating because I was in my mind I was doing it according to vanilla sensibilities. Not prepared because yeah, all of where is it? These are 16-second craft time, which is considerably more than vanilla. You do get more out of it, so it's 10 in, 5 out, 50% loss, but it's still just completely different to vanilla. And yeah, we'll catch you out, as I learned. Landfill nearly gone. How much is in there? 49k. Yeah, it's pretty much used up now. That big patch in there that I could make use of, or I might just use a patch way over here. And just deal with the fact that I'm sitting on top of a patch here. Lumber. Ah, that's the. I think that's the only coal train. Yeah, it is. Mine it now, and the Blinken is gone. Pretty. Not wrong. You're not wrong. I just let's do it. I mean, I'm literally just pumping it into an assembly machine, and then just chaining lots of boxes together. Uh, bring up. I'll get him to refill on landfill, and that should pretty well clean out the entire outpost. Let's go around the forest. I mean, like this stone patch, it cleaned it out in no time. Well, nearly no time. Yeah, trouble is, it's now just full of fish. Eating them by so much. Dragging your leg there a bit. Dragging your legs. Fish is better than no fish. Fish is definitely better than no fish. Oh, that was the old center point. How much things have grown, haven't they? This was the gonna be this was down here. That's how much the base has grown as I was from when I was originally lining it all up. Ridiculous. This one also doesn't have a thingy. One of these. You can't lash in. Because this is before I made this blueprint. What am I doing? I just realized I have a blueprint specifically for this. Yeah, this is the old one. Excellent. Oh, actually, I do want those there. This train, ever the efficient little so-and-so. I was worried it was low power there for a moment. Junking my precious landfill. It's actually not that landfill, so it doesn't, not that much landfill, so it doesn't really matter. So get rid of that. Go away now. Alright. Going on. Oh, they're all just charging, okay. Just wondering why they're all... Oh, yeah, they're all just queued up waiting to charge. I was like, what are they all hanging around for? Yeah, that outpost can deal with itself now. Quite happily. Oh, nearly. I removed thingies. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Doesn't actually have the ability to clean itself yet. It's coal, so I need to keep coal. Yeah, so now when the things are marked for decon, the train will just collect it all. Cool. Alright. Let's go to the patch. Right, those are ready as well. They're run on ahead. The spiders are nearly there. Well, I say nearly there. Is this Yeah, it's just so massive. Patch in Toy Story alien voice. I don't even remember what that voice would be. Or is that the little what's it aliens? Stop names copy over. These ones didn't. These ones didn't. Because I didn't tick the thingy. That track sounds vaguely familiar. That one that's playing, it sounds vaguely familiar to a pop song. I don't know what one. It actually reminds me, in that Tim the Traveller video, it took me ages to realise what the song was. But it was the theme song from IT Crowd. It's a little something to help buffer it up. Bedtime? Alrighty. What's the one I posted yet? Ah, okay. He's done it before, admittedly. Like, he's done it a few times. It was only like this time that I finally realised what it was. It's gonna drive me insane. Yeah, that piano sounds like something, and I can't remember what. I really am gonna have to peel this up, aren't I? Kitty, how you doing? Good morning. How you doing? Should actually also say it's been pouring with rain all day. Oh, I'm dumb. I am in the process of doing a dumb. It's meant to be making landfill. That's embarrassing. Yeah, these should have all been should be filling up with landfill. Right's not moving. Yeah, quite a few of them probably not going to be moving at the minute. I mean, I'm going to need to move it over anyway to make room. It's actually wing too. And you can return the stone from whence it came. Should be going that way. Should be going in a circle. Alright, the next one that I wanted to deal with. See, I wanted to move these over, that's why I was sort of holding off. There. They should all be going now. Should be demolishing it now. Right. Double up on the old power poles, please. Apparently I misclicked. Right, I'm gonna get this right eventually. It's gonna take a little bit of a struggle though. Yeah. Okay, they should all be going relatively now. Actually, a few still. Oh, all out. I mean, these are gonna get recycled pretty quick. So how are we doing for landfill? 31k, 32k. It's still not a lot of landfill. Yeah, only 1.4k a minute. Only. It says. Now where was the batch of spiders? There. Might as well just move the middle and just do it all in a single pass. And then it's just done. Done forever. Till I accidentally stuff it up. So you can clean out these trees. At some point, any trees that are marked are going to time out. I imagine somewhat soon. Oh, beacons. I mean, little little slow. Steel is back, however. It looks like steel is being produced. Held up by beacons. I presume it is held up by these things. Still held up by low density. Which is being held up by... That's just the build, really. I mean, technically plastic. But it's by... It's the design of the build which is killing it, because it's plenty of plastic. I think the next step would be to go to a big assembly machine. Should have cool full radar coverage over here now. Oh, those... Yeah, I didn't... Oh yeah, because they're all part of that blueprint. As long as I don't grab the combinators, it should be okay. I should have given this lot combinators as well. Those. I suppose. Oh, rails look nice. Yeah, they're coming along nicely. How you doing? Alright. Fish spiders are in place. Ready for more action. The purpose of these spiders is number 1, collect fish, number 2, landfill. That's their order priority. Oh, never mind. There was one there. Yeah, finally starting to seize the fruits of all this, producing all these builds. I mean, we're nowhere near close to getting them stupid things up and running, because it's very much bottlenecked on the advanced beacons. But it's getting there. Right, first net round of landfill, I think, is done. Continue on down there, and then progress across. And closely following is actually the rail track for this one too. And there should be a radar in here somewhere which will help just get visuals on the area. Like that. Help get a visual. Oh no. Oh, it doesn't run down, that's right. Because it's technically meant to get power from behind. So what are all these bots? It's the it's the spiders. Oh, signals. I must never have actually done the signals on this one. Oh, that means I deleted the wrong one. Because there were 2 copies of this one, and it means I deleted the old one. That's embarrassing. So they're out of track again. It's completely devoid of signals. Hmm. Hey then is all I can say to that. Nope, first mine is done. Second mine is done. Oh, there's a whole lot more. That took no time. That one's nearly done. That one's nearly done. That one's nearly done. 14k, 13. So much there. I think that is actually all of the mining drills finally placed. Alright, I think it's time to head back. We'll give the spiders the combinators as well. Probably should give them those chests too. There's also a radar that's missing from over there. I did add this here. Potentially could add that to the other, the next one along. Yeah, this whole fuel loader section's kind of a bit up in the air at the minute. Seeing as though it's kind of sort of getting replaced. Okay, how you doing? Hello. Never failed to amaze with the builds. Thank you. I try to make them at least somewhat interesting. And then throw stupid logistics challenges into them as well. So I can spend months figuring them out. Like that 8k base, I could probably figure it out eventually. I could be bothered spending the time on it. Is it just lacking in belt? Yes. Answer is yes. I mean, it's got the plastic moving quicker. And it's reaching the end. But I think the answer is more faster. More and faster. We're just doing 355 and it's just not enough. Yeah, it's just throw the purple assembly machines at it, I say. Get it done. So an example would be this. Oh, maybe not a perfect example, but it's an example. And yeah, it would be handy if I actually bothered to set up the filters, but I don't want to. I know what this is going to entail. Ooh, a Michelle. How you doing? How goes the preparations? some of them. That. Insert that. Go there. Drops down. Oops. Oops. Just fat fingering the keyboard like crazy there. There we go. That's now producing low density. Now I've got to get low density out of here somehow, so probably like that. Because I'm lazy, I'm just going to ping it across there. And copy and paste. Made some progress. 5 pounds of white button mushrooms, destemmed and stuffed. That's a lot of mushrooms. Mushroom haters' nightmares. 300. How we compare... Well, previously we're doing 300. 300... 50-ish. We're now doing... a bit under that. Oh, right. I was like, why is that slowed down? Didn't plug in the output. So what that means is, we just need more. A lot more. That should in theory double it. And I made 2 jelly roll sheets and a smaller one without bacon. This is gonna be wild this weekend. Al's place. Yeah, it looked like it was becoming starved. Sort of keeping. Plastic is going as well still. Astonishingly, it's keeping up. And it is only 600 something a minute. It's not earth-shattering. Still better. Basically using it as fast as making it still. Probably could benefit from even more. Probably there isn't really room. I could also stop science. I believe, yeah, you're assuming the low density. It's not huge though, but it is a consumption. Back to these things. Low density, of course. You're nearly done. Just a matter of doing a pass there and then can think about doing the third one. Which technically will be a blank one. I haven't actually made the third one yet. Because the third one, yeah, pre-processing... Oh no, the third one will be smelting. Because this is, oh, if I could actually see it. Yeah, this is the ore washing. So the third one will be smelting, and then the fourth one will be will be oil Fifth one will be production. Sixth one will be probably be production as well. Seventh one might actually be getting up into labs. Okay, so 7 or 8 of these things. So this is what, 1/4? We were a quarter of the way there. 25%. Might be a little optimistic, but I'll take it. I mean, having said that, there is actually 2 smelter builds. Also, there's biters in the way. So I'm going to have to clear those out too. Again, sooner rather than later. Right, you... Oh, it's really full. Yeah, as I was saying. The combinator's in. Keep forgetting. Yep. Still got 2 spiders left over that I can load up with heavy rockets too. I wanted to send them on an adventure. Maybe not use so much nuclear, so much in the way of a nuclear option. Explosive. Okay, they only take standard rockets. They can't take heavy rockets. I'm not sure what the difference... I don't remember what the difference is with rockets and heavy rockets. I assume they just blow up bigger. So, rockets are just explosives and circuits and nothing dramatic. I might even have a thingy for that. Invented the stick. That's a significant invention there. But it's good that you followed. Heavy rockets weigh more. At the very least, we do know that much. Or that I made a regular rocket build specifically for Spidertrons. Continues to grow though. Oh, they actually set the condition too. I don't know why I didn't think that would be a thing. Unlurking? Ah. Presumably you're in mobile mode now though. Right, let's request 2,000 rockets. Mushrooms are mostly water and they cook down. They're also full of melted butter from the stuffing. That would actually be pretty decent, decent mushrooms. I'm actually not... Normally I'm not a huge mushroom person. Typically because when you get mushroom dishes, well, mushrooms in dishes, it tends to be just aggressively plain, bland mushroom. I find they've got to be done right. Well, it's true with most vegetables, though. It's got to be done right. Kind of reminds me of a mushroom pizza, and it's just like... It's like tomato base, cheese, and just mushroom. It's just a bed of mushrooms. It's horrible. Get here tomorrow, you can sample everything. Presumably there will be leftovers, so even if you're a little late. I mean, it sounds like there'll be plenty of leftovers. There's nearly 500 rockets a minute, can't complain with the results. Pretty sure some of these spiders might be requesting rockets still. Not. 8. Like to do with these. Exactly 50, 30.5 hours. Exactly 50 bobs for self-repair. Repair packs. The DT fuel cell. Discard that. And then, man, rest will be, actually 2,000's plenty. That one. And it should, if I remember rightly, because it's been a little while since I've done this, it should pull from the inventory anyway. But here, you get breakfast ready, so your friend can get ready to return to the part of the province. All right, have a good one, Michelle. It actually looks pretty nice. Tense player. Hey, Hubert of Cuba. Easiest Czech dishes. From Cuba. Cuba? Cuba? Ruby. I'll check that out later. It does. So, was remembering right. Glad I was able to catch some of the stream. Time to get kiddos to school. Alright, have a good one, Kitty. Good that you're able to hang out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day too. Well, I just have a complete mental brain freeze. Ow. I just completely blanked out on what I was doing. I mean, I did preface this at the start saying I had like 3 hours sleep. Yeah, we want that many shields. Start with 5. One. Again, brain blank. Oh, DT fuel cells, that's the one. And as soon as I get it, I tell you what, while we're waiting, 1, 2, 1, 2, and report. Blah, blah, blah. Just completely blanked out again. It's getting pretty late. Imagine at some point, there it is. I was like, imagine at some point I'm going to see things. Okay, they can start juicing up. I'll change that request to 20, I think. It's interesting. I think it's fusion. Yeah, it's 200 processing. It's really easy to make those compared to the antimatter one, which suddenly just jumps in difficulty. pretty sure I just heard the music skip when the PC turned the display off. That's what we're at now with that PC. I really need to replace it. The poor little circa 2015 i3 that could. And then you can make use of these next time. 2015 is like last. Yeah, that was oh, not last year, the year before. I mean, I say it was 2015. I bought it in 2015. It was clearance items that I bought in 2015. So it was end of life for that that series. It might have been 2016 actually. Remember? One or the other. When did 4th gen come out? It's like 2013, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, it would have been 6th gen was around, so it would have been, yeah, it would have been 2016. Alright, shield gens. What's going on? What's the story? Just self. Okay. I know how to put speed modules into assembly machines. You need 5 of them, and this one probably needs 5 of them, which in turn needs 5 of them. That's kind of pointless doing that. Technically there should be a shield down here too, in theory. In theory. In practice, there isn't. Because it's sort of too mashed together. It's so the one down there is the base one, and then I did a sort of started doing an extended one around here. I modified it to an extended one, or at least a specifically modded one, and then it's a bit of a mess. Blammo. Dash now request all that junk into its trunk. And that should slowly spurt into life. How's this looking? 9 point. You can see the miners are disappearing pretty quick. Only 15k. Do I have? No, that's the end piece. Not the other half of this. Ooh, is there a train down? Yes, there is. I just finally remembered. Right, you can go somewhere else now. Not working again. It would be really nice. I'm really looking forward to getting this going. Am looking forward to. Also, probably just tell. Oh, it's that, isn't it? Like just that. So like all the fish are ready to be cleared. And these spiders can do their thing. Once again, oh, yeah. Still 1. I suppose it's, I need 5 green to make the blue. Oh, you need low density. I'm gonna need to prioritize. At this rate, I'm gonna need to prioritize the base, make, and low density. The Megabase low density, that is. Prioritize building that up. City. Just turn this base into a low density production base. There's an argument that I don't even need to launch more rockets. So it could conceivably just demolish all this. Get it out of the way. And make room for more low density. Substation then. Alright, slide this over. Maybe give it power again. That might be an idea. I always go in the inventory to collect the collect the bots that go in the construction bots that go into the inventory, but because it's being auto-trashed, it's just gone. Like straight away, just gone. The rocket silo is trying to justify its existence. Knows. Oh, I'm those things. The undergroundy thing. I need some of those, please. Well now. Hey, 55, how you doing? Yes, I won't be finishing off that part of the underground now. Oh, it's filling that up, that's why. I was like, what's going on? More faster? Got it more faster. Cool. Alright, so we got beginnings of that doing things. At least. The beginnings of. I'm guessing that's also low density structure. I don't think it is. Well, we're making more anyway. Excellent, that's full pace. Those definitely doing much. Finally slowed down on copper. Can I actually delete your question? Okay, now I genuinely do need to... Actually, I just found a dodgy way around it. I found source there too. And then it goes up there. Oh. Up there. Like that. We swing it round. Nearly there. Nearly there. Got it. Okay, now we're fully fed with copper. Nearly fully fed. Guessing it, yeah. It's thinned right down. 'Cause at the end of it, I'm only pulling to even, actually. Now we're pulling 2 belts. Mid loaders on the top machine. Ah, I misloaded. Oh, okay, that's lumber, okay. Main thing is there's a little bit more copper coming down though. Oh no, it's got the loaders. Yeah, it's because I did that. Yeah, that's just a bit clearer. This is a good spot. Like what I intended to do. Yeah, now just capped out on copper. Ah, I was like, there must be some more lower tier build. That there was. So that should fill up now. Yeah, this is much faster. Might be struggling on, like, fire a little bit, though. Yeah, this one is. I mean, it's doing the work. Let's make it grow. Better. I mean, it's nearly 1k a minute. Which is a significant improvement. What was it, 621 before? Compared to, what was it, 300 something previous to that. It's a vast improvement. Yeah, I'd have to run the third line, I think, all the way down. Major hassle without steady supply of undergrounds. It's just built. Yeah, it is. Like, oh no, I was gonna say yeah, it is low density, but no, it's actually green. Green is blue. Blue is red. Red is yellow. Yellow is done. Oh, there it is. Is it not where it? Hmm. Two. Sting. Is this being stored somewhere? Oh, where? Not, so the original build was there. Not a thing anymore. Just don't know what. So something's probably holding on to. Like for it to act like this, it means there's a buffer chest somewhere with transport built into it, but I cannot think where that would be. No, it's not over here. Oh, from that spill. That little accident I had a long time ago. Accidentally sent the wrong train down. Oh, that's also backwards. There we go. Do that, because it'll, send the low density out there. Block it up. They'll have a bad time. Hey, research done. Okay, now plastic is struggling. Oh, it never ends, does it? It never ends. Like, at this point, I'm just replacing the base. Oh, what am I missing now? Oh, the feed. It's the whole feed line. Yep, and there'll be blue in here, so, yep, blue. Hey, Rain, how you doing? Good morning. Actually, remind me, I need to get the fish, counter up and running again. Those for upgrade. It'll probably never happen anytime soon, but it'll be marked. Yeah, at some point it was deleted from my blueprint library. Video 15 icon, yeah. Is it? Did it actually change? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah, that's the modern one. Had me, had me there for a moment. I didn't even remember it changing. There we go. At least some improvement there. But it, I need to. It's sort of a diminishing returns at this point. It's somewhat diminishing returns. But at the same time, like, I need the low density to make the base. Just the poop streaks that it leaves. Terrible. Need like, it really do need like something like a slowdown module that makes the spiders walk slower. Yeah, so I got the lead spider. It collects fish, or it's supposed to collect fish, and then the ones following it carry the landfill. It looks like the landfill's a bit smarter now. You see that? It's because they're carrying 4. They do 4 at a time. Interesting. It was actually a very old update now. It was from quite a few years ago. But, has such a profound impact on how the game plays. It's the old ways where the bots would just place things so dumbly, stupidly. It's got access to customer environment. Yay! Social remote desktop on a MacBook Connect cloud instance of Windows desktop. 1.0, 1.1. I thought it was earlier than that. Like one of the last pre-1.0 patches. No, remote desktop, I never really had a problem with in the past. I mean, remote desktop on a MacBook, of course, that's never going to work because it's a MacBook. Apple will go out their way to make sure it doesn't work. I don't even know what the alternative even is. Like, if it's not RDP, it's basically VNC. Otherwise, it's trying to make X do what it's supposed to do on the tin. Because X11 is supposed to be able to be a universal remote desktop, but it's pretty much physically impossible to do its base function. Bizarre situation that it's in. Oh, you have to work on Windows. So at least server 2000, whatever version it's up to. My mind has gone blank as to what it's up to now. I realize it's like, I think the last one that I ever touched was server 2008, I want to say. A long time ago. Okay. Ooh, dumping. How dare thee. Then you can dump down there and then move the stone back up to the top. It belongs. Thinning out quickly. Up to 9.4. Yeah, it's lost like 1 million so far. Anyway, we're plus just 5 more minutes by quite a few steps. It's time to end. Did a lot of little bits of busy work, so that's always good. I might, only got 2 sets of 3. We're on a third, just 5 more minutes. Got 3 of them today. Yeah, I might leave this run at least for a little bit. Between now and next time. Speed things along. And we'll start pushing to get... I think, next time we're going to need to do another... I think next time will be the next spider push. We'll get the military spiders up and running. I think that's the way to go. Get these up and running. And then we'll have more space to build the next one, and then we'll prepare the 4th one. It's like there. So it's going to end there. You sure? It's a lot of base. It's going to be ridiculous. Alright. That'll do.